So, good afternoon. Let me see if this one works. Yeah. Yep, it's afternoon. It's roughly 20 past 3. Okay. And if you can hear water, it's because we're by the river, the Suba. All right. And what we're going to do today is we're going to harvest from Dum-ok. That's the title of this video. All right. Let me turn things around and show you what pieces we have in place. Okay. All right. First, we got the river. That's the river, folks. Stretches all the way up there from the mountains. You will see tons of rocks. These are rocks that rolled over. Water can go high. In fact, can even go beyond this, beyond the riverbanks. If it's, there's a typhoon or something. So with this river flowing, you will see a pile of rocks or leaves in our case. Okay. These are Dum-ok. Now, I highly encourage visitors, tourists, balikbayan, young kids, to experience harvesting fish from Dum-ok. First and only time I did this, I was like 10 years of age, where my cousin, now enjoying a retired life, sitting over there watching us. And he taught me, brought me over to the river, and we opened up the pile of rocks and harvested whatever in there. Dum-ok is really a shelter for fishes, shrimp, all the other animals from predators. Provides a little home. Further up, you also see a little dam that people made. Okay, so kids can, wash. It's a little bit deeper. Used to remember as a little kid, I thought it would be swimming in a little swimming pool, a kiddie pool. I love that thing. The dam is probably made out of bamboo and a couple of rocks, just to get more water. But we're here, further down. Got to be careful because there's algae. It gets deep. You can see Feli over there walking. And he's on phase 1 of the second harvest of Dum-ok. Phase 1 is putting the sticks around. And we're going to put the net around the fish. Basta may dahon, daming urang.
Lalo na to pag may laman ng mga manok.
Oo.
Daming laman yan. Yung mga maliliit na crab.
Yeah.
Crablets ba?
Crablets. Talangka, di ba?
Talangka,
Yeah.
Mga laman. Diyan sa kabila yan, sigurado may mga hito yan dyan.
Saan? Doon sa mga bato-bato?
Yan, hito doon.
Paano mo alam may hito? Dahil sa tubig? Standing water?
Ano ba?
Yes, malalim yung dahon. Yeah. So Badong is giving me his ocular analysis. You will see Dum-ok like ours with plants all over it. Keeps the creatures cool. And therefore, when you put plants like that over the rocks, you're more likely to catch some shrimp. Now that is phase 1. It looks like they're completing phase 1, putting the net around. They probably, Feli brought in the trap. So eventually the water will have to flow somewhere else, so he puts a trap at the end. Trap is where, the fish or the crustaceans will try to escape and they get stuck. Now, we already opened up the first Dum-ok, and this is our harvest. Lots of shrimp and a frog. Okay, all right. So much for that. We'll cook them later on. We'll take a look at what these two gentlemen are doing on the next Dum-ok. Valiant Pollet proceeds with the second phase of the harvest. Take off the plants. There should be rocks underneath that. Alin? So Nonay was saying, you know, let the frog go away. We're not gonna be gaining much out of a pair of frog legs for dinner. Of course, we got our chief security officer. There we go. Checking out the loot. Oh, alright. Try it this way. Yeah. Now Pelly's going inside the net. Remove the rocks. Those rocks are essential in Dum-ok. Mr. Chief Security Officer is checking me out. Pollet's walking in to help out. That's a lot of rocks in there. Hopefully we get something good. May maikli siguro yun. But I was trying to look for another stick. Yeah, I found one. Hang on the farther end of the That's a lot of rock. A lot of stones. Daming bato nito, Noy, ah. A lot of rocks. A lot of stones.
Nó con suy rồi, nó trôi này. Đấy.
Ooh, look at that.
Velo di bobo.
Tidak dibubukan.
Okay, here we go. Fairly caught a shrimp. There's another one.
Yun.
Yung hipon sa dalong nila ginaboil yan, ano? And then, according, checking with Nonoy, the shrimp are, they're cellar dwellers. So they're picking up the shrimp from the sand underneath. They don't really swim. They just crawl. Paul's using a net, hopefully to catch more quickly. Let me raise this up properly.
Lubog. Ayaw tortahin. Nakita na lang.
So we're harvesting two ways. One with a net, fairly filling the ground, catching some cellar dwellers, which is almost always shrimp. Noy, gaano kadalas sila nag-dumok sa isang taon?
Dapat mga January, October, April.
Amo gid ang season. So season na January to April. What days? Gaano katagal magmula nang umpisa mo yung dumok until harvest?
Kasi mga isang buwan,
Okay.
maraming naman
Ng
suba.
suba. All right. Good. So according to Nonoy, you create these pile of rocks from January to April, and you give it a month period for the creatures to settle in and make a home out of your dumok. At least a month. Then you can harvest. That's why when I asked him, hey, can we put up a dumok? I called him before I arrived. See what we can find. Ano mahuli nila dito? Pasayan, pantat.
Tilapia, pantat.
May tilapia dito? Wow. So you can catch shrimp, catfish, and according to Nonoy, you might even catch a tilapia.
Ang kalampay daw wala na eh.
Kalampay is alimango, no?
Limasar.
Naalala ko, I remember nung unang-una akong dumok. Ikaw kasama ko nun. Nakahuli tayo ng kalampay eh. Isang piraso. I think I was like 10 years old. Ito tayo sa Suba, sa labas ng balay ba? Pababa. We were able to remember first time I did dumok, we caught a crab.
Lilo. Lilo ko na to. Ay ba, saan normal mo nga? Tatlapuan dyan.
We didn't catch much today, but that's fine.
Ay, may sila da, may isda eh. May isda.
Hey, Badong said, there's a fish.
Good. Good. Isda may Hindi, ikan dito na. Ciudad.
Ano yung sihod?
Bukro.
Ah,
Hindi, ang good. Ang good.
Badong saw some fish in the net.
Dito ba to?
So Paulet's gonna
Tama naman.
try to catch it.
Dali. Sinamabla. Sinamabla ko bigaw. Ito dyan ka na. Diyan ka tayo, no? Sila dulu. Ano ba? Kita ko ganang dyan.
Sagak mo rin.
That'll be gold if we catch a fish.
Pato dyan ka na. Malinis pato. Pato ito ko lang. Pabilis na tayo.
Ang tawanan tayo na eh.
Diyan, tawas. Sila bato, be. Sa lugar, sila bato. Diyan. Diyan, sabi sa bato yan. Sila saan yung mga bro.
Sudah tu. Yan pagto.
All right, Fairley's gonna pull out the net, the trap.
Wala, sobrang dyan lang. Diyan pa sila. Sobrang ko diwan ng ano. Ang kita niya.
The fish might have escaped.
Buat yan meron.
So a little recap. You know, this should be one of your bucket lists when you visit. Experience this, catching fish, catching shrimp, the old way, traditional way. And you get the opportunity to cook what you harvest. You'll never go hungry. And you know, you're benefiting from the reaps of nature. Blessed reaps of nature.
Sidla tagal bonbon dia.
Anong lalupa lang? Sa ano sa may bisitira.
Palagyan mo ng lupa?
May balde.
Alright, time to stop. We'll take a look later on.